Lovelies, me again. Happy Labor Day. As you can see, I'm outside. I'm sitting in my favorite spot in my backyard. It's a beautiful day. We're in for another heat wave next week, so I wanted to get some videos done outside while it was nice and, well, it's still hot out, but while it was nice enough to do so. I've been really feeling the outdoor weather the past few days because fall is in the air, guys, and no one is more excited than me. I absolutely adore the fall. It is when I am most extroverted, and I know for a lot of people it marks the beginning of the darker half of the year, which it certainly does for me too, but it's when I feel like I've come to life in a sense. So I'm really glad that the season is approaching and that we're at the very tail end of the summer. He and I do not get along, guys. I know I'm like one of the only people I know of that does not like the summer. Don't get me wrong, I like being outside, I like the sun, I like being able to garden and stuff, but the heat is what kills me. There's nothing fun about being sweaty and sticky. So I am looking forward to the cool, crisp nights and the pumpkin coffee and just the change of color and all of it. Well, so because it is the beginning of the dark half of the year, I know many people use this time of year as an opportunity to focus on the shadow aspect of their practice and shadow work and things of that nature. And so now that I am comfortable enough in my practice, I have decided that this fall and into the winter, I wanted to focus on really skimming the surface of shadow work. I feel like I am ready mentally, physically, and emotionally to touch upon that aspect of my life, those aspects that we try to keep hidden for one reason or another. And so for the past several weeks, I have been preparing. I've been mentally preparing myself because I know it can be a very hard, a very stressful, part of your practice, because again, you're recognizing and acknowledging those parts of yourself that you keep hidden. So I've been doing a lot of just kind of mentally preparing, I guess. And funny enough, the past maybe week or so, things just started happening naturally in my life that have caused some of these aspects that I was hoping to touch on to surface. So while I was mentally preparing to start shadow work, it was kind of already happening, I guess, without me having to exude much effort. I really didn't have to think as long and hard, I guess, as I was planning on, because some shift in the energies in the air, the time of year, I don't know what it was, but it has kind of ruffled my feathers a little bit and has caused some of the aspects of myself to come forward on their own. So I have actually already begun addressing those things. And so that being said, I guess this weekend I've made the choice to backtrack a little bit, and instead of continuing with shadow work and getting myself more worked up and stressed out than I kind of already am about some things, I am going to shift my focus to ancestral work and past life work. I actually, maybe a couple of days ago, saw a video. The woman goes by the name of Gaia, her YouTube channel, and she was talking about ancestral work. And that really struck a lot of chords with me. That really resonated with me because my last video where I was discussing, or more like word vomiting at you about where your path came from and how you came to find your path, I've been doing a lot of thinking about maybe I want to know where I inherited my spirituality from, because I don't believe I just stumbled upon it and found it to be what I wanted and just accepted it. I personally feel that it was brought to me somehow. So the idea of ancestral work really works well with that, because it will help me kind of gain more insight into those parts of my life, the people in my life that I haven't been able to meet, those people in my life, or those people that have somehow touched my life in one way or another, how they are part of everything that is occurring right now. And I also do want to tie into that the idea of past lives, because I do believe in reincarnation. I believe that everything that is happening now has already happened multiple times and will continue to happen multiple times in the future. So I firmly believe that this isn't my first time here, though I can't say I have any idea or proof of that. And proof I use really loosely, because obviously we're not going to have proof of our past lives outside of dreams, memories, things like that. There's probably going to be no physical tie. But with me, when it comes to my spirituality, not even just spirituality, but when it comes to using intuition, I have no idea. I still have a hard time accepting or trying to accept something that is not black and white, something that still has room for lots of question, because as my mundane daily life, I guess, everything is very cut and dry. Everything is black and white. X plus Y equals Z. So with me, the possibility of something, I guess, intuitively, I still struggle, to put it bluntly, or to put it plainly. Intuitively, I still struggle. So I'm actually really looking forward to working this fall with trying to open that up for myself, try to develop that more for myself. And I did end up getting myself an oracle deck specifically for this purpose. It was actually on my wish list for several months. I want to say the better half of a year. And I kept it on my wish list because I do not want to bring anything into my house that I am not going to use. So once it sat there and sat there and sat there, and I would have been perfectly fine letting it sit there forever and never buying it if I didn't have a purpose for it. But I felt that this time of year coming up and the plans that I have for myself, it is the perfect opportunity for me to use this deck. So you guys have probably all seen it already, because I'm always one step behind everybody else. But it is the Halloween Oracle by, I believe it's Stacy DeMarco. I do not have the box out here with me because I made myself a bag for it. So the box is tucked away somewhere already. But originally this was going to be used for my shadow work, because it channels upon the darker aspects of this time of year. But I am a big fan of Halloween and the fall, as I've said. So I think that I'll be able to use this deck for more than just this part of the year anyway. And I feel that the feelings I get from this deck when I look at the pictures and things like that, I think it will really be able to help me get through this process of working as well. So I'm going to use it for more than just shadow work. I'm going to try to use it to help me gain more insight with ancestral work and past life work. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm not going to start yet. There's still a lot of stuff going on that I kind of want to clear up first. But that's kind of my plan for the coming fall. Since it's still summer, I'll let the summer ride out. And I kind of want to make more of a plan for myself, so I don't go in blind and I don't kind of make a mess of things. I really want to have like a structured idea of what I want to do and what I want the outcome to be. So that's where I'm at right now. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Labor Day. And as always, love and blessings. Bye-bye.